Is having a dialed-in schedule a critical part of your manufacturing operation? Do you know how much a minute of downtime costs your business? If you're a NetSuite user and managing your schedule feels labor-intensive and prone to error, you've come to the right place. This is a high-level overview of blendAPPS' Manufacturing Scheduler SuiteApp, a scheduling solution that lives entirely within NetSuite. The scheduler page is broken down into three main components: filters, orders, and the calendar. The filter section contains many predefined filters, such as location, work center, and order date. You can also bring in custom columns and filters by importing a saved search. The order table lists all of the work orders that meet your filter criteria. We have full support for color coding based on your specific requirements. Do you want to highlight late orders, partially scheduled orders, or have different customers highlighted with different colors? No problem. The color coding on your calendar is completely customizable and can be made a function of any data that we have available in NetSuite. Here, I'll set my unscheduled and partially scheduled work orders to appear on the work order list in red and orange respectively. This will allow orders still needing to be added to the calendar to stand out. On the calendar, I'll set my color coding based on buildable status, where red is unbuildable, orange is partially buildable, and green is buildable. Also notice the status indicators in the list view, which can be turned on or off within settings. The buildable status bar will display a green check for a work order that's buildable, red for unbuildable, and an orange status bar and buildable quantity for partially buildable orders. Note that this is based on live inventory data from within NetSuite. Similarly, the scheduled status bar will visualize the portion of the work order that has been added to the calendar. The calendar view shows all of your work centers and when each work order is scheduled. You can choose whether you prefer the standard calendar or the Gantt timeline layout. You can drag new work orders onto gaps in the calendar and easily move, resize, and split them. If a work order has a predefined work center, the calendar will highlight that work center as it's being dragged onto the calendar to suggest where it should go. We can easily choose to allow, warn, or disallow changing work centers in the configuration settings. As you can see, I've set up my scheduler to allow changing work centers. Once I've acknowledged the warning, I can move the order from tank 2 to tank 1. The scheduler also understands parent-child relationships and prevents the scheduling of the finished good before WIP products. Here, the scheduler is notifying me that I can't schedule my bottling work order before my batch is ready. Our new context menu allows for editing on the fly. Enter this menu on the calendar to quickly change the date and time of your work order. Change the work center if your settings allow this, and even assign the work order to a particular employee. As work orders land onto the calendar, they'll appear as a scheduled event under the Blend tab of the work order. If that work order is adjusted in the calendar, the scheduled event record under the work order will be automatically updated to reflect the change. If you're wondering where the estimated times for each of our work orders come from, allow me to introduce you to the concept of time profiles in Blend. Time profiles offer a flexible way to define how long production takes. These are predefined by the user. You can set fixed and/or variable times for setup, run, and teardown, and these time profiles can be targeted to a work center, item, or bill of materials. As you can see here, a work order can have multiple time profiles, which will stack on top of each other, and the math for the total time estimate gets done in the background. If you want to adjust the time profile based on your current staffing or perhaps mechanical issues at your work center, this is no problem. You can edit the work order and overwrite the calculated estimate. You likely don't want everyone with NetSuite access to be able to make changes to the schedule. Reserve edit mode for employees directly responsible for scheduling and provide other users with a view-only mode. The view-only mode can appear on other team members' dashboards as they log into NetSuite, or you can even display the calendar view on a 90-inch TV on your shop floor. The scheduler tool is meant to be self-implemented and comes with a user-friendly setup wizard. Here, you can configure all of your settings, including permissions, workdays shown on the calendar, and what to allow and disallow. In addition, you can quickly add new work centers or edit your existing ones, providing unique names, locations, time zones, and work types. Set the schedule for each of your work centers in a matter of seconds by dragging and dropping and using the copy-paste function. Visit our website to sign up for a 30-day free trial of the manufacturing scheduler and see if it's right for you. With the help of the setup wizard, you could be scheduling your work orders in NetSuite before the end of the day. In addition to the manufacturing scheduler, we have a number of other solutions available built to support process manufacturers using NetSuite. If you want to learn more, visit SuiteApp.com or the blendAPPS website to book a live demonstration with one of our solution consultants today.